Previously on the Novympia channel.
And coming up, it's like you're doing like a pig look for some reason, like a space pig.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible thanks to our gorgeous patrons who get access to exclusive garbo, and thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Cue the snafu! Nova!
My stomach's rumbling.
Okay, I do really need to fart.
Oh no.
I was so close to leaving the room.
You've had ample opportunity to fart today.
Yeah, that's not how farts work. You don't think, 11 o'clock, I'll get them all done now.
No, I mean like the last half an hour.
I know, but it just happened. What am I supposed to do? I look like a snack, thank you.
You've obviously had a snack.
Nova! Oh no, she smoked me right off. And in my new look featuring my new line of lady summer hats.
This is Olympia's big hat, little glasses era.
Yeah, that is it. We've been
Flat
doing some
hair.
cameos, and she keeps saying flat hair.
Prima donna girl.
I'd rather have hair that was flat than hair that
I
looked like a
think
conker.
it's nice. I'm not saying it as like a conker.
Well, you know what? This is very apropos for today's video, isn't it? Nova decided, since we've been doing like red carpet reviews, she's got some glittery card from WH Smith's.
Yeah, it wasn't actually my idea. I think it was suggested in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
People have said how much they would like us to look at more fashions, and then in the Discord, people suggested maybe we take a look back at some fashions and looks from ourselves.
No! So what Nova and I have done is collate several looks of each other from over the years.
Yes.
I've got about 5 or 6 of Nova.
I said not like bad ones, just outfits that you want to talk about that are
Very sexy.
worthy of a discussion.
Are you
on
telling
the
me
channel.
the pictures you've got of me aren't 6 absolute shitters?
Wow, you wore them.
Yeah, but Nova, you've probably gone back to like 2012 or something.
Prima.
I don't know the dates actually.
With Nova, it was like, where the do you start?
I just love cats.
I spent hours and days. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be hanging out.
I think I look
having
very
fun.
nice today.
Huh?
This dress fits weird though.
The
But I
tits-
think I look nice today.
What was it, like coffee filters, don't
It's
they?
like here, like this. It just like fits weird. Like,
Your skyscraper.
are women supposed to have like a diamond coming out between their tits or something?
But I don't have any fit issues with mine, so what's your beef? Before we get into this though, we do have a sponsor, don't we, Nova? No,
Yes.
Can you smell that?
What?
It smells like a sponny seg from Surfshark.
Oh, that smells like dog muck.
For God's sake.
Didn't say for God's sake. Oh, wife of Bath cheese, do you remember that? And this video is sponsored by Surfshark. If you are new to the Novympia cult, you might not realise that we've been using Surfshark for God knows how long at this point, Nova.
A long time.
Years and days.
They are long-term friends of the channel.
At least since I was thin. And so, if you have no idea what Surfshark is, it is a VPN or a virtual private network that keeps you completely safe as you browse, because it encrypts all the information sent between your device and the internet, so there's no risk of your personal data being compromised. Well, we absolutely used it when we went to Glastonbury. I mean, lovely venue, lovely hotel.
Yeah, but you never really know, do you?
Well, do you remember that one? I feel like we're going to stay there again so we can't slag this individual. I think they were on the thief.
In addition to that, if you use Surfshark, you can also swap your real-world location with a completely new one. So regardless of which country you're in, you can use Surfshark, switch your location, and then you'll have access to different libraries on all your favourite streaming platforms. So you could have a different selection on Netflix
Yep.
or Amazon Prime.
Yep.
You could get Now TV.
And you know, it is a boon for us, Nova, and it will be for you too. If you follow, like, Eurovision or The Traitors, because they've got a version in every country around the world.
Yeah, any kind of franchise that has their own national version that you might not be able to get where you are. Surfshark is really good for that.
Because they've got servers in over 100 countries.
You guys know how we've used Surfshark in the past to get better deals on things like airline tickets, but you could also use it just to mask your internet traffic from your ISP. It's also available to download on all of your devices with unlimited logins.
There is absolutely no risk in just trying Surfshark, because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're looking for a brand new VPN, or you just want to upgrade that crappy one that you've had for years and never even clicked on it, then have a look at the link in the description below.
Yes, be sure to go to surfshark.com/Novympia or use our code Novympia at checkout to get 4 extra months of free at an unbeatable price.
They'd be tres silly not to, Nova.
Treads.
French. You can switch.
Tray.
You can switch to France, can't you? Oh, you can't just let me have something, can you? Thank you. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this piece. My hands are so clammy. I've got to stop. This is like a cheap top.
Are we going to get like handprints?
Probably. You can start. I think you should start. I think you should show me a photograph of me from the past. And I guess you're going to tell me first, well, what you think of my look from that particular event or something. Are these all full body or like...
As much as possible. Some of them are not though.
Okay, we'll just see what we think. Because I've had some real great moments. I think so too.
Okay, should we start soft?
What does that mean? Soft swapping. By the way, Nova and I only play together.
So this is a long sleeve tropical flamingo bodycon.
Oh, no.
With
Oh, that is bad.
a feathered headpiece. You've got you've got blonde extensions in this hair for some reason. And we've got, I can't quite make out the shoes, some little like ankle booties, purple gloves.
Right, but Nova, first of all, they all need to know that we only ever play together in the same room. But that's how we started, with just some soft swapping. That's neither here nor there.
I had a drink with lunch.
Okay, this was our first apartment. Second one, but like first real one.
First just on our own.
So this was super early into the game.
2 weeks ago.
Back then, we didn't have two brazoos. We also had absolutely no knowledge of anything. So I feel like whenever we would work in the club, you wanted to try and put something together that was a bit new. So you would take all these disparate elements and be like, oh, I have this dress, I have this hair.
Just trying to create something
Just
new out of nothing.
Just something. There's
I
no
feel like
padding.
there's no padding.
We
I
didn't
feel like
pad.
this dress is so Nova and not very Olympia at all.
But do you know...
I don't know why, like, why this dress?
In like 2010, that was the thing, wasn't it? Like print, bodycon. What is that material? I don't even know what material is, thinking about it. But they were all made of that kind of like almost
like spandex.
Neoprene or something. Bodycon dresses, they were everywhere. And so I had like 5 of these fucking dresses because I was like, that's what girls wear.
I know what boys like.
What's with the blonde extensions?
Do you know what that is? I had a blonde wig that I didn't like anymore, so I cut it down the centre part and wore it as like a shrug. Because it was like, I don't want to throw that away, I'll make something out of it. I was being resourceful.
So it wasn't actually part of the hair?
She's a resource.
It was part of the outfit.
Part of the outfit. That's game changing. That's visionary. That's visionary.
Is it?
I basically look like Lee Bowery in that. Visionary. That is fucking shit.
I'm a sexy mama.
So all of these are going to be like, also, what's that pose? It's like, grab your hair and try and rip it off. I look like a fresh like a dickhead. What are the shoes in that? What are the I don't even see
really
them.
see.
Look at the decor. There's just like shit and cables.
Drink by the window.
It's very like cocaine decor, isn't
Glass
it?
of
There's a
wine
glass of wine there
with
with
a
a straw.
straw.
Did you used to do that? Okay, right.
Ladies, start your enjambs.
Let me try and find my ones of you.
Go on then, give me your worst.
Let's
There's-
see.
There is a lot.
There are a lot.
I don't think I have the strength.
I won't apologise for having fun with fashion.
Bit of fun with fashion.
Okay, let's talk about this one.
That's very rude.
What do you think about that?
That's not a very good picture.
I picked a bad one.
Thank you.
This is Nova's look that she's wearing today. So I feel like this really warrants some explanation. Don't you
That's
think
so
so?
rude.
Because this dress has such an interesting neck, I chose a very simple necklace and large earrings.
You...
This is going to look so good in the pictures that I photoshopped. I don't have the body for this dress, I've decided.
Well, because you're just some sort of flimsy bloke. You don't...
It's weird. This dress is weird. It looked so nice on the model, but then putting it on, it just fits weird. I don't know. I don't have a lot of like boob tube style dresses. Maybe it would work.
Oh!
Maybe it would work more on like a breastplate, but I really didn't want to wear a breastplate today.
Maybe
It's
it would
too
work
hot.
on a woman.
Also, like the line, there's like several layers to this. There's like a lining, but like it's all not together, if that makes sense.
Well, to be fair, when Nova was like, I think what we're wearing today, we've taken some full-length shots and we're going to have a new sort of photo card composited, aren't we?
What you gonna do for my pussy tonight.
Although I've got this.
So Nova was like, I'm going to go with this pink look. To be fair, the picture of it looked a lot more expensive than it is. It looks like it's made of crepe paper.
This is an art attack?
It is nice, but it's like a suedette, like a faux suede.
It was sort of a joke, this one, but
And-
I'm glad we're doing this.
You can't like steam it or iron it, and it looks really crinkly.
I
So-
think that on camera, in photographs and on film,
I think like
will
from
look
here
great.
up, I look great today.
Your polished turd for the evening.
that's a lovely necklace.
I think my hair and makeup. I
Vintage?
love my nails.
That was vintage.
Little finds. This.
Yeah.
Hair and makeup, accessories, nails. I think I look very good. But the dress is like it will look good when I'm done with it in Photoshop.
Would you like to show me a photograph of me? I think I'm going to win this video.
What do you mean win?
There's no winning and losing, Nova. Don't be so
There's
competitive.
only losing.
Oh. I wondered if you would use this one. Do you know what was so bad about this? I used to draw my lips in a real like woohoo fashion. I used to draw it in such a way and then do the biggest toothiest grin that just looks like a big moustache, doesn't it?
Does it like a moustache? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like right under your nose.
And do you like how I'm holding the hair up because I couldn't tease it? It was just back in the day.
You
it
would
was-
just stack it,
I
but
would
it had no
stack
structure.
and it would be flat on top and go
Yeah.
really wide. So then in photographs, I would pick it up and push it forward.
But this outfit is a shirt
Yeah.
What of it?
with a tie. It's just a bit Avril Lavigne inspired.
Well, that was my Avril Lavigne skirt.
tartan skirt.
We're in the exchange.
You're wearing glasses.
Everything was wiped clean because we went to the exchange, which was disgusting.
Glasses with studs on. You put studs on the tie, which I think is cute.
I still got that tie. I now use it to hang earrings on.
Oh, that's quite creative, I suppose.
Also, all of those bracelets are hair ties.
Why? There's something to look at me. Something with your contour or something here where your nose looks like really long.
My nose looks insane.
Your nose looks really long.
Because I used to contour my nose exactly as it was. And someone, a makeup artist once told me,
Give up.
but you're not doing anything to change the shape of your nose. You're literally just drawing it as it is. And I was
exaggerating
like,
the features you already have.
yeah, so it made it look kind of longer or something. And I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, bring it up higher and maybe don't do it quite as dark because it looks like a tiny penis.
I will say your boobs have always looked good.
Thank you very much. Yeah, they are. Girls and I go way back.
But yeah, that's the moustache look.
That's not very good.
It's not very good.
It's just embarrassing.
Although, compared to what I'm about to show you,
Oh no.
You
Can't
wanted
believe you
to-
started off with what I'm currently wearing.
what a great bit. Classic bit. Isn't
The
that a great
cheek.
bit?
Go on then. What's it going to be? I know some of them are going to be in there for sure.
Look what I saw. Look at that.
Oh wow, that's fairer, isn't it?
I didn't know what to do. I had to download it. So this is you looking like,
Oh.
I think that, you know what you look like in that? One of those like pixelated rugs you see in the back of like a market store with like a giant wolf and an eagle on it.
Motherfucking woman!
Look at your little diaper situation you got going on. The giant piss yellow rhinestones you've stuck to that purple.
I used to wear a lot of leggings.
Did you?
Yeah, like
remember
like printed leggings. But I remember liking this. Oh, the padding though. No padding. Or if there is, it's just not doing anything.
What you gonna do with
Absolutely no.
But I really liked my makeup here and this hair and the leather jacket. I felt like this was a look at the time. The shoes make no sense.
I mean, again though, there's
The
no...
leggings. Why the leggings? I've got wolf leggings and a wolf. I'm just a wolf person.
It's very wolfy. What is that glowing thing around your neck?
It's an LED necklace, so it was like a little star that lit up.
I feel like we used to really love something that lit up. I used to
Yeah.
have like light up shit. It's like we just gone to a Kesha concert or something.
Yeah, like
Don't-
I don't hate that. I feel
do,
like
you
there are
do.
ways that I could make that work
You do.
today.
Do you know, Nova and I
The
both had
leggings.
exactly that same hair, didn't we? That wig.
Yeah.
We both had exactly the same one, and we thought we were winning.
It was one of the first
Women.
ever lace fronts.
Yeah, but do you know what? Back in
And I've
the
got blonde
day,
extensions in it.
this will age us horribly, but back in the day,
Sicily, 1912.
you could not get lace fronts for love nor money.
You certainly couldn't get colourful wigs. It was all natural colours. It was all
Natural.
like browns and black, maybe a blonde if you were lucky.
And so we were both like, oh, well, we'll just get those and be like sisters or something.
I look so skinny.
We looked like the Slaters, didn't we?
You can't tell me what to do, you ain't my mother!
Me, that's so fresh. I don't know what we were thinking wearing those brown wigs, but anyway. Skinny, me too. now.
Definitely the makeup's terrible. I look like I'm wearing blue lashes though, which is something.
You tended to look, back then, you always tended to look like sort of one of the girls. They'd all go to the bar together, one of the girls. You know, they've got a new bodycon and they go and sit in the corner.
Welcome to Hotel Tina.
You know, like
That's not one of the girls that looks. She's someone.
you know the girl. Is she someone?
She's someone.
Is she?
Yeah.
No one.
She's someone. She's gonna be someone.
She's got no one. She's gonna be what? One day is she?
Yeah.
When she leaves her hometown and heads to the big city, she's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh. Nova, that was like 2012. That's not fair.
I wanted to bring this one up.
Don't say it's because I've got a throw. Don't do it. Nova, that's cruel and not very fair.
Because you're wearing a homeware throw from Primark as a skirt.
First of all, it was a throw for your couch.
Do you want a through for your couch?
So, okay, this
Also,
is...
like, you've got the Union Jack
This
dress.
is exactly
It's a
what
bit
I
Jerry.
was saying earlier on. Like, I bought a Union Jack dress to do like a Jerry Halliwell thing.
You've done that thing that was so in the noughties with, like, the headband situation.
You put a head around your forehead. I had that dress and I was like, do you know what? I'll use that as the basis for something. Like, that's just a casual staple thing that you build on top of.
It's the same purple gloves as the last look.
We used to, all we ever did was wear fingerless leather gloves. I had a purple pair and I had a red pair that I was so allergic to. I took them off and it still looked like I was wearing them.
Because you have a leather allergy.
Yeah, I do. And they weren't lined. I was like, yeah, I'll put all this shit together. And I had seen a photograph of Talisa in the papers. That's how long ago this was. Talisa was in the papers and she had on this half, it was like an open maxi skirt, open in the front, but it was a maxi skirt and it was so gorgeous. And it was made of black ostrich feathers. And I was like, I can recreate that. And then I realized how expensive feathers were. So I was like, oh, I'll just use black fabric. And then I was like, where'd you buy that from? I'll just use a black throw. And it was like fleecy, and I stapled it to a belt. I'm not proud of it.
All you ladies pop your pussy like this.
I like how pale your lips are.
Did I used to love like a nude illusion?
I don't know, it's just a bit strange, isn't it?
But we used to do that, didn't we? Oh, you know that thing where you put the white in the middle and it's like a butthole?
This is just a matte lipstick with a lip gloss.
Okay.
Do you care?
I don't really like my lips
But you
anymore.
remember the butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the ombre lip.
We all did the butthole look.
Yeah.
The butthole lip.
Somebody in the audience just said stop saying it.
Stop saying that.
That looks tight.
I'm not proud of it.
Isn't it?
No, it's not tight. Oh, that looks
looks
tight.
tight.
Oh my god. What is that? Like shank? The lamb shank with the string on it? Oh. Can you turn it off? I've only picked really nice pictures.
That is a lie.
I've only picked lovely
That
pictures.
is a lie. There's going to be some really dreadful shit in there.
No, there isn't. There's
I
only
know
gonna be...
there's going to be the randomised sim. I know that's in there.
What's the randomised sim?
You know
I don't know
what
what you're
that
talking
is.
about. Oh, let's talk about this. Up yours. Up yours. Up yours.
What is that picture?
Up yours.
It is horrific.
I know what that is. Do you remember what that's from?
Yeah, so we did like just a fancy dress Christmas night out, and I wanted to do like a Snow Queen look. And I think this might have been before Frozen.
Can I just ask, have you got my look from this evening in your collection?
I think I do, yeah.
No, you don't.
I think so.
I don't want you to show that. No, don't show it.
I can't remember, I think so.
Oh, don't. It's so shit.
What is that then?
Natural woman.
That's shit.
But there's a picture of you. I tried to find this for ages and I couldn't find it. There's a picture of you hammered at the end of the night and that whole fucking pillowcase bustier thing had fallen down. You just had your tits out, which you're still doing now some 10 years later.
The makeup is so bad. Like, so bad.
You said
that
it.
you could see that, like, I had designed this. I had, like, made this. I thought it's so arts and crafts. I actually think the like, ice thing was pretty good. I don't know whatever happened to that. I was really upset that like
Have you
just got
put
destroyed.
blue extensions of that wig?
Yeah, I have. It's just a load of Christmas decorations stuck together.
No,
I
God.
put like silver leaf on my face.
You look coked out of your mind.
But I was trying to be like, look at how like strong my jawline is. What makeup was I using?
Look at your shiny nose. What's the end of your nose doing? What is that? It looks like a fucking lighthouse.
The makeup is terrible. It's all terrible.
Sex bomb!
It's all terrible.
Just nigh on 2 weeks ago, Nova.
It was.
No, delete it. Don't. I'm not putting that on the internet. I'm not putting it on the internet.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be
F***ing shit. Okay, I would like to clarify a couple of things.
Jesus Christ. Hell? So who looks like the dickhead? What, fishy?
I feel like that makeup is bad for you. I feel like you did better makeup around then.
Am I going to put that on the internet? It must already be on the internet.
The lashes are so
long.
Huge. And the lips. Why have you done like white? What's going on? Why have you got like
This was
white powder on your
Nova,
nose?
first of all, shut up. This was our second time in drag ever. Second.
Was it?
Second. The first time ever, you were in that red hair and I was in the purple. Okay. This is the second. I can remember it specifically being the second one. Do you know why I remember it? Because I was debating about whether to wear that green hair, thinking, I've worn purple, so shall I stick with that for the branding?
Am I just a purple-haired girl?
Because I always knew there would be a brand, you understand. So I had a real battle internally with this. Now why actually I'll tell you exactly why. I've got a red lacy garment on there. I had intended...
Over a black one.
Because I'd intended the entire thing to be that red. So it was red and green makes Christmas.
Yeah.
Everything is out of date. But it was so small, it didn't fit.
Right.
So I wore the black one and then I just sort of hoisted the red one over it. And didn't get my sleeves into it.
She's too fat for it.
Are you wearing like shorts? What are you wearing?
Yeah, I wore black shorts that I'd cut myself to make like little cute shorts. And I tried to pad using car sponges.
No!
Oh yeah.
I cut a car sponge in half and duct taped it and stuck it in.
I remember that.
But there was no arse. My arse was completely flat because the sides of me had these weird kind of like parmesan hips.
I like the personalised necklace.
Yeah, which I had made. Oh, everyone did that. That was such a Queen thing, wasn't it? Get like an acrylic necklace with your name on it. It's not good. Also,
it's like a Muppet nose.
Yeah, the nose is really... That is... But like, who is that, though? That, to me, looks like
white lips.
We've done some sort of blind makeup challenge and that's a new character. Like, what is that? Who's that bitch?
I don't know, but she's confused.
Those bras were such a thing as well, weren't they? Do you remember?
Yeah, the
that
studded
bra was
bras.
also like 5 sizes too small for me.
Yeah.
Can you delete that? I'll get rid. No. I knew you were going to... I sort of had a cursory
Well,
look at...
you had mine, so it's only fair.
Yeah, but let's be quite honest. Yours is not nearly as bad as that is bad.
Mine is terrible. Are you joking?
Yeah, but you can kind
Get
of...
in the comments. Whose look was worse than that fabled night?
Mine was worse. It was worse. Like,
I
it's
don't know
just
if it
worse.
was.
I think I started out real shit and got real great. Where am I going with this?
Where are you going with this?
And you were like
Always good.
Slightly better than I was.
I was like not
But we
very good,
changed.
and then just got better
It's like
and better
the
and better.
Kentucky Derby. We sort of switched lanes a bit. Does any of that make sense? What's a Kentucky Derby?
Do you want a shovel?
Is that
For
what
this
they...
hole that you're digging?
Oh, I think because that's what they race.
Go on, next one.
This might be a really dumb
Do they
one.
race shovels?
Is the Kentucky Derby that they race birds?
Why would it be birds?
Kentucky.
Are you about to tell me Kentucky Fried Chicken?
It's so hot in here, do you know?
Go for like some fried chicken.
Oh, do you want some? Nova, you can't eat chicken. You're a
No, but,
vegetarian.
like, vegan
we'll cut
fried
that
chicken.
bit. Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, also, look at this. When I was scrolling through, look at this picture I found of Shah.
What is happening there?
What's happening to her eyes and her mouth? Look how wide her mouth is
Yeah,
there.
that's really weird.
It looks dreadfully vaginal. Hello. What's that? What the f*** is that?
Oh, hello!
My makeup looks really good there.
Yeah, but that looks legitimately like you've fallen asleep under a lawnmower.
This was one of the very, very first times we were actually sent some sort of PR and we were gifted these wigs in exchange for a video. We're actually taking that video down now because we just lied. we said like how I'm not going to say the name of them.
Oh, hell no!
But we said like how amazing these wigs were and how much we loved them and stuff, because it was just exciting to be sent like free wigs. Like, oh my god.
No,
but
they were
shit.
Come on, Peg, I never buy anything from you. You know that.
I know.
Bye.
Bye, Helen.
So we have since taken that video down because like
We just lied.
We don't want to lie
But
to you
we'd
guys.
never
but-
received like
Yeah.
free shit, and we were like, oh my god, we're real YouTubers.
Exactly.
Even though honestly, you wouldn't give those to the NHS.
That's what that was. It was like, yeah, half of it was shaved.
Who
It was
the
like an asymmetric.
That's not it, is it?
It's not it. It's
That's
not the,
really
it's not the new
bizarre.
you, darling.
It's not the new you, darling.
It's not the new you, darling. It's the new me.
Like half of you kind of looks like Gandalf, and the other half looks like Grace and Chance.
What are you pointing at me for?
So unattractive, that.
I'm trying to think what this was for, and I have an idea, but I wonder if you can explain.
Probably the Pride of Britain Awards. Nova, you can't. Oh my god. Do you know? No.
I have an idea what this was for, but that's the same green wig.
That green wig was used for a lot of stuff. Yeah, because back in the day, wigs were not as easy to...
That was a hard front as well, wasn't it?
I know, they weren't as easy to source, and they were so expensive. I mean, they still are expensive, but like, oh god.
Lady Gaga. Hi, Steph.
You know, it was all part of the branding, I thought.
What do you remember this being for?
It was for a performance of Avril Lavigne Hello Kitty.
No! Yeah, that's what I remembered.
Which I literally decided to do because when I worked at a shoe shop, some little kid left behind some Hello Kitty earmuffs, and they were in the lost and found at our shop for like a month. And our manager was like, can you just chuck all that shit out? And I was like, yeah, I'll chuck it out in my bag. I think they were on the thief. I remember taking home those Hello Kitty earmuffs. I'm pretty sure there was a tiny bit of vomit on them.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my god, I have to base an entire outfit and
those glasses
performance. There was a lot of recycled stuff.
All the same stuff.
Look at that. Look at those like Mardi Gras beads.
Yeah,
I don't know what
what's
that
going
is.
on there.
Those are my Jerry beads.
What tie is this as well? It's like blue business tie.
I don't know what the deal is with the tie.
What kind of business you in?
Those massive lips. Look at the weird shape I did my lips. They're very Disney villain, aren't they? Very like Cruella lips.
Is this supposed to be like an anime kind of situation?
I think it was
the
probably
white liner?
supposed to be like very anime, kawaii kind of. I'm sure if you saw it and saw the performance, it was hella inappropriate.
Mean a psycho addict, dickhead.
I thought I was really cute and like hot shit. Yeah, but do you know what remember that was really bizarre about that? Is that we went to the club, we did Hello Kitty together. I probably not only based my entire look and performance around those stolen earmuffs, I probably made you do the same thing. Literally because I had those earmuffs.
Bastard.
Then we went to perform the song, and then we worked in the club next door afterwards. And there was a large group of Japanese people came in.
This will be good.
They were so enamoured with us. Do you remember? They swarmed
no, I don't
us.
remember at all.
And it was photograph, and I was like, oh my god, I don't think anyone had ever asked for a picture before.
All sense.
So I was literally just like, girls, line starts here, meet and greet. In the doorway. You couldn't.
I don't remember that at all. Can you
I,
stop doing that with your hair?
No. Okay,
I'm
what's
still waiting
that?
for it. Stop. We've
What is
already
that?
done that one.
Yeah, but my god, Nova. We just lied.
There's still one that I'm waiting for.
I will say we do pride ourselves on the fact that we don't do sponnies
if we wouldn't use it ourselves.
if we don't use it.
Yeah.
Or like just because someone's thrown some money at us, we're gonna say no. Okay,
Yeah.
anyway, this isn't about us being really great for the environment.
The environment.
Okay, well let's just do it then.
There it is.
Let's just get it over with.
There it is.
Well,
probably better photos than that.
It's really difficult to find. That's the best I got. Can I just draw your attention to this elasticated waistband with this ruffled kind of PVC?
Yeah, what about it?
Why didn't you tuck that shit in? How unkempt.
Well, I probably did, and it's just slid down. It's probably safety pinned
But
on
look
the
how
sides.
serious Nova is in this picture. She's doing the salute like, I am the hottest shit anyone has ever looked since the history of time in my randomised sim.
This, again, was back when we were really, really arts and crafts. That is a really, really cheap elasticated. It was like a full length skirt, and I got some hose pipe and turned it into like a hoop skirt, like an asymmetric hoop skirt. This is supposed to be from the Deeper Shade of Blue video. That's what it was inspired by.
Yeah,
Not really sure what to do now.
And I got a bunch of Christmas decorations again, and like stuck them on this skirt. Because the actual, I don't know who the designer is, but the actual skirt I think is like completely plastic. It's like the whole thing is like PVC. And
let's do a spot the difference.
It's like solid.
On your screen right now.
But also, the actual outfit has thigh-high boots, and I only had knee-high boots, and that makes a really big difference as well.
Nova, you need to stop speaking as if anyone is f***ing looking at
But
the
this
boot.
was like really glue gun-tastic. I got like some sunglasses and glued jewels on them. I got that wig and glued like jewels in the wig.
You look insane. It's insane that you were like, oh, let's do, I guess, it's a costume because you're doing something that's like has a reference to like a Steps video.
It's not like a million miles off, but the things that are wrong are very, very wrong, and it throws the whole thing off completely.
What would you say, 1,000,001? You left the house looking like that. Look how proud you are as well. You're like, Steps.
It is bad. Shah loves that one.
Charmaine is going to be screaming right now.
She loves
for the return. Because there will be so many people who have no idea that was a thing, Nova. That's like a really old lore kind of deep cut.
That's the one that I was waiting for.
She's the one I've waited for.
Well, you must have gone through all the bad ones. There must only be good ones left. Oh, no, don't put that one up.
What is the meat suit?
Okay, so that was
I don't actually know if this still exists in a video or not, because it was a Drag Race review, wasn't it?
Because
so people might not know what this is.
Why me?
We used to review Drag Race, and they did a challenge where it was something really, really avant-garde. So I tried... Club Kid. I tried to do some kind of Lee Bowery thing, but I honestly made it up as I went along. There was no drawing. There was nothing.
And it shows.
And that's probably your wig, and I was like, oh, I'll wrap it around something.
You just wrapped pink plastic around you.
Yeah, that is so unappealing. What is that? What the hell is that?
It is giving, and I don't mean this to be offensive, but just the colours, and it's giving like pig. Like, you've highlighted your nose, you've got like little like pig ears. I don't know, it's like you're doing like a pig look for some reason, like a space pig.
You think I'm doing like Muppets, Miss Piggy Lost in Space?
Yeah.
Does everyone remember the day when Nova said, I don't mean this to be offensive, but you are a certified pig?
That's not what I said. I think pigs are cute. Is that a chicken?
Nova, don't try and make it cute. You just called me a certifiable pig.
But it's
I will agree.
Like cartoon pig.
I'd forgotten that was a thing, and I hate it so much. But by the time I'd done it, I was like, well, what else am I going to do? I'm going to just press record and we'll just hope people immediately
Very
forget it.
sclera lenses.
Oh, God. So it was so much effort to put all that together and it wasn't even good. What is it? It's horrible. I honestly think I was trying to do like a Lee Bowery thing, but Lee Bowery never looked like that, ever. Oh, good Christ. No about that, all of that.
You do.
You called me a pig.
I said that it's giving space pig.
Okay, what is that?
Stop. We've already spoken about that.
Okay, how about...
There's so many.
How shabby that is. That is so shabby. You look like you're wearing
what that is?
A nappy.
Do you know what that is? That's no money. No money.
Oh, that's no money. You're
That's
supposed to be
no
doing
money.
a Little Mix look, aren't you? Inspired by.
Yeah.
Charmaine looks like Big Mo.
So,
Sing your rock.
right, first of all,
Okay, here we go.
my makeup looks good. I think my makeup looks good. But I made this like jean jacket thing, and I think I was really happy with that, and I stand by that was good. where the cost cutting comes in. I
The diaper.
could not find high-waisted, like, white pants. And all I could find was, I don't even know what this is, but the cut is so wrong. So it's like a really low cut on the thigh, and then it wasn't high enough, so I wore like a white belt to try and give the illusion that it was like higher than it was.
Looks like fucking Pampers.
So this was like me trying to come up with something. You can see my underwear through my tights, so that's no good. And then, what was the brand of those boots that were everywhere?
And you tried to recreate them.
Ventimont. It was Ventimont boots. And
you couldn't recreate them because you got no skill.
I thought, oh yeah, I'll just try and recreate them, and that went disastrously.
She's really struggled with it. It's been a struggle for everyone, actually. We've all felt her pain. Because the satin won't stretch, will it?
So I was like, just to give the illusion, I will just wear like really high socks. But I didn't have pink shoes. So I was like, oh, I'll just wear these white shoes, which looked crazy. It gives the essence of it. The hair is also really flat.
Crazy. You look insane.
The hair is really flat. It gives the essence.
No.
Oh, hell no!
If I had like money, I could have done this so much better. But
It
this
looks
was
like you've just escaped from someone's basement.
Don't you make me hurt your dog!
I will say, those shoes, have you still got those?
Yeah. Very comfortable.
Are the ugliest shoes in the world. I've said this for years, Nova. I said this at the time. I was like, they are so ugly. I look precious in that picture.
I know what I was
You look
going for.
cracked out. You look insane. What is that? What time's the barbecue?
Fucking ugly shoes.
Nova, how did you feel about that? You know what's so bad?
I feel like you could have picked worse.
Okay, I feel like the awful thing about this is that there could be a sequel, there could be a part 3, there could be a part 17, because there are there's some shoddy shit in the archives.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have thrown up like the Rick and Morty dress. There's some obvious ones, but I didn't want to go with like the ones people always talk about in every single video in the comment section. But perhaps you can get into the comment section right now and say, what was the worst shit you remember us ever wearing?
I'm not going to read these comments.
Yeah, what was the worst? Is there something where you're like, oh my god, do you remember when Nova had on that like neon?
I'm going to be really upset. People really hated that
piece yellow wig.
People really hated that top that I wore that was just all rhinestones. Remember quite recently?
Very
that rhinestone.
Very isolated.
Thanks for coming. I don't have anything else to add to this piece today, but if you would like to see more extra special content from us,
This dress looks so sad.
Because of you.
you might be directed towards the Patreon, Nova, where we have... What have we got over there? My podcast,
weekly podcast, early access to videos.
Discord.
Discord server, just exclusive, like, extended videos and stuff over there.
And you get your name on the end card. So if you would like to head over there, the address for that will be arriving on screen just now.
What you gonna do with all that ass?
Let's go, girls.
Thought I'd freak you out a little bit.
No, you had nothing.
Freak you out.
She never has anything. Just
trying to do something a bit different.
Why won't you ever
it's
do...
your bodycon dress.
Why wouldn't you ever do Sylvia Plath? Nova, why is there a flamingo in here? Where did that come from? It's been there for like 10 years.
That was for a video we planned that we never did because we moved. I wouldn't let you throw it out because I liked it.
Can we throw it out now?
I like it.
Oh, for Some of the guys on Patreon get birthday shout-outs, Nova, including...
But not limited to...
For June 9th, happy birthday, David Rudge.
Happy birthday, David.
Dave.
For the 10th, Mo Connor 834.
Happy birthday, Mo.
Oh no.
For June 12th, Catherine.
Happy birthday, Catherine.
And also, Better Than Today.
Happy birthday, Better.
For the 13th, Ethereal.
Happy birthday, Ethereal.
I will help.
Also, LA Kyoko.
Happy birthday, LA Kyoko.
And for the 14th, Tom and King of Queers.
Happy birthday, Tom. And happy birthday, King of Queers.
Pedro Pascal.
There's still more, which means,
wow,
hang on, what's 9 months before June? Wintertime, everyone's f***ing.
Right.
Michael of Milo and Lel for June 15th.
Happy birthday, Michael.
And then finally, also for the 15th, Bran of Jake and Bran.
Happy birthday, Bran.
They're very tasty.
We've also got a Twitch.
We do have a Twitch. Yes, we stream about 3 times a week. I like to play something light and frothy on a Monday and a horror thing on a Friday. And then you like to do more retro sort of games.
Doing The Sims at the moment on Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock British time. And then after that, I'm going to be starting the new wrestlers for the Novympia Royal Rumble 2, by the way, coming this November.
Oh my God.
Also, we have a podcast. It is called Absolute Agony. It's an agony art style podcast. We're currently taking submissions for season 2. So if you have a query that you would like us to answer in an episode, please email it to novympia@gmail.com with the subject header Absolute Agony, and we might answer it in a future episode.
Might do. Can't make a promise.
Can't make a promise. Make sure it's like not boring.
No, that's.
And then maybe it'll get featured.
So that's going to encourage people to lie.
You can lie.
Okay, what is that?
And it's a wig where half the wig is missing to our brand new patrons Sammy Justin, LC, Banisteriopsis, Rachel Kriebel, Epony Ray, Cozy Cat, Scuttle, Moonshine Dolly, Cabot Cove Killer and Jonathan Kwiatkowski.
I missed that lipstick. That was NYX liquid suede lipstick. They discontinued it.
I can't be the only person who was really worried then that you were going to say I missed that wig.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.